Welcome back to the shop. Happy Sunday to you all. Oh man, I love these so much. I look forward to them. Just wrapped things up with the tea timers. Had a great conversation, and a lot of it revolved around, first of all, like advocating for yourself, but also just, I don't know, having that respect for yourself and drawing the line in the sand when you know you're being wronged. We covered a little bit of that with like Damian Skinner with The Artist's Way a little bit. We talked a bit about that. But man, it's something so easy to forget about, the way you talk to yourself, the way that you let people talk to you. Just advocate for yourself. I don't know. It's important stuff. But anyways, not to get too hot and heavy on you, but it's a beautiful Sunday. It's getting hot, so I got my my coffee chilled right now. It's glorious. Tree's almost done. We're getting there. Hi, how we doing? Thanks for joining me. Always love seeing who hangs out with me on these Sunday chats here in the chat. Makes me happy. Yes. Let me adjust this a little bit. Hey, Moons, it's so good to see you. Also, I loved your message earlier today. That was great. I am great. I am just so happy. Things are always ups and downs. That's just a fact of being a person, and today it's a good up. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, the conversations we had this morning with the patrons, it was good and very rewarding. And it's been amazing too, because we were talking about how far each of us have come. Hey, Rage, how far each of us have come in the Patreon, just through spending well over a year now, maybe 2 years. I have no idea, my goodness. But building friendships together, building a bond together, and then watching each other through encouragement grow and develop into better us, better selves. And it's been pretty spectacular to watch. And John mentioned that today, and I really have been, ever since, just been dwelling on that. It's been beautiful. Yeah, Artist's Way. We were talking about that this morning. Oh, you can't seem to get started? There's no rush. And also our online talks, it's not going anywhere, ever. How's it going? It's going great. How's it going for you guys? So what I was trying to say is the power of encouragement. And I know that either yourself or someone else in your life could use a little encouragement if they're going through a tough time, if, I don't know, even if it's a couple mistakes that they made. A little bit of encouragement goes a long ways, and it's just so powerful. So, I don't know, maybe today just think about who might need a little encouragement. Yeah, good afternoon. Good to be, oh, fantastic. Oh, a smiling face. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all smiles over here. It's been a while since I've been here. Yeah, Rage, it's been a bit. But I love the Iron Oaks. Ooh, there's super cool videos coming. I have my editor working on them as we speak. Yeah, it's been a fun project. Actually, I thought it was going to be kind of on the boring end of things because it's not like a big moving machination, you know what I mean? But the Iron Oak has been pretty splendid in its own way. She's got her own voice. I've never made anything like her. It's very abstract. I don't know, there's like a level of industrialness. Is that even a word? It is now. And look who came to join us. Copper Dog, come here. Come say hi to the lovely people. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh, come here. Yeah. It is Mr. Copper Dog. Oh, he's hotter than a pistol. He's been out sunbathing. Look at him. There's a bird, buddy. What do you think about that? He's got allergies right now, so the hair around his eyes have rubbed off, or he rubbed it off. Goofy dog. But how are you? Speaking of encouragement, how are you? And what are your passions of late? I would love to talk to you personally about what your interests are currently. It could be weird mathematics that you're hyper fixating on. It could be crochet. Whatever you're interested in, I want to hear about it. So go. Because encouragement, like I said, goes a long ways. I love history. What kind of history? European history, Central American history. It could be, oh my gosh, there's a lot of history. If there were if something was happening, it's historical. That was very redundant. Don't listen to that. Scratch that off the record. Not that there's editing or anything like that. Part of this. Coin collecting. What kind of coins? Make the most game-breaking mods. Oh, David, I have yet to do Baldur's Gate 3. I'm really excited. I'll probably wait for it to come out on like Xbox. I know it's not the same, but I really want to do Starfield as well. Knife making, Dane, awesome. A noble craft. Max just dropping in to say hi. 1 million dogs, that's awesome. Great to see your project coming along well. Oh, thank you. I hope it is like kind of cathartic and satisfying to kind of watch everything kind of come together. Rage, take care. Oh man, coin collecting. Made a Coforge yesterday. Matt, badass, that's awesome. Man, that's cool. Was it with like a brake drum or anything like that? Hey, Apex! There's a tea timer if I ever saw one. I am stuck with both of my creative hobbies. Oh, writing and drawing. Is there a way you can merge the two? Oh, your guitar's still getting fixed. Yeah, it's almost hard. It's almost paralyzing when you have too many fun, exciting hyperfixations that you're excited about. You know what I mean? It's difficult sometimes. Sometimes I feel a little bit paralyzed, especially when I have a really long project like the Iron Oak here. Now that I have to film everything takes forever. So sometimes I'll like lose that initial inspiration on my current big project. And all I want to do is go do something else. It takes so much self-discipline to keep yourself on the straight and narrow, keep yourself on the tracks. You know what I mean? Ooh, you draw maps. Oh, and fancy characters. I want you to like, can I commission you to, wait, can I commission you? Like, man, when are you going to finish the Valhalla Gates? Ooh, excellent question, my friend. So the second I'm done with this tree, once it's installed, I'm on to a smaller commission for a dear friend of mine. It's a cool sign. It'll have a horse head. It'll be very Rohan-esque, Rohanian, if you will. Yeah, very much Rohan inspired. It's a horse ranch. So it's a cool sign. That shouldn't take very long. And then it's onto the window. Sorry, I got a sneeze coming. I got allergies. Much better. Anyways, once I finish this, I'll be onto a little sign and then onto the glorious window for the Valhalla doors. You know, big window that'll be ticking. You'll be able to see through it like a window, but it'll be a clock, you know, complete with stained glass and crazy intricate hands that rotate. It's going to be glorious. But then, because I install it from the back, but then it's time for all the gearworks to complete the locking mechanism that will shut and lock the doors. So they're not even close to cool yet. You just wait. I'm about sick of allergies. Do any of you suffer from allergies? Gal, I'm over it. It's not my thing. I hate the sniffles. I know, Sophie, don't rub it in, darling. I'm doing my best. I remember after the fact, right? All of a sudden, I'm just like, oh, so congested. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Ooh, nettles, like stinging nettles, David. Yes, I don't have any nettles around here. Only allergic to living, honestly. Apex, you're so dark. Oh, we need to play Minecraft soon. We need to hang out. Yeah, we got to catch up, buddy. It's a glorious day. It's hot. It'll be probably 103 or so. But I don't know. It's not so bad just yet. I'm watching my pumpkin patch. All the leaves are slowly withering down in the heat. There's like, no. I have an easy up, a little shade that I can put over my crop and hopefully save them. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I want to hear more about you guys. You're on Minecraft already? Oh, don't make me jealous. I got FOMO already. Greetings from Finland once again. Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, these are pumpkins. Oh my goodness, can we? I mean, they're wee plants right now. I have much bigger ones in the back. But yeah, I have a little, I don't know. my internet won't reach out there. It won't reach. Maybe you can see them from far. Here, let me grab you real quick. See, like the rose and the green? That's them. And there's the easy up to shade them here in a minute. But yeah, I grow pumpkins. I grow pumpkins every year because I don't know if you know this, but I'm a big fiend for Halloween. It's my favorite thing. We host a poetry in the pumpkin patch. So it's Edgar Allan Poe readings in the pumpkin patch. And I do lighting, and I have a scarecrow that looms over everyone. And of course, I have to make it move every now and then, you know. I play spooky ambient music and have a fog machine and really just, you know, get fun with it. It's just the best time of the year. Yeah, like I'm already kind of celebrating it secretly, you know. After 4th of July, it's now Halloween season. Oh, what are you guys up to? Halloween isn't really a thing over here. Oh, Sophie, I'm so sorry. Gee, I never would have guessed you were in. Yeah, David, it's my favorite. Well, first of all, I get a great excuse to jump out and scare the living daylights out of people, which is one of my favorite things. Also, it's fun after the fact when it happens to you, but when it happens, like you guys have probably seen the videos of when I get startled in the shop. Because you get so focused. Oh, you're cutting your hair right now. Oh my goodness. Hopefully not all the way off. I've always thought about giving mine a trim. I haven't cut it in like a decade, if not over a decade. But yeah, I just let it kind of go. It like breaks off and singes away and gets burned off before I need like ends cut off. You know what I mean? I was just wondering for the Unpredicted Party. Oh, could you make Gollum a piece of clothing? Ooh, I love that idea. Oh, like a turtleneck. Like a little protective thing. I love that idea. I might have to steal it. And I love what's happening with Beery and Gollum. What started off as a total joke is now turning into a kind of an endearing friendship. And I love that. You know, playing Beery I didn't know what he was going to be like when I first started. I had an idea. He was going to be a kooky inventor type. But Beery has turned into, I don't know, one of my favorite PCs I've ever played. I love him to death. He's a lot of fun to play too. Man. Like if I was, but I mean, I'm not good at accents. I've never tried to claim I'm good at accents, but I don't know, the way he speaks felt right for him for some reason. I don't know. Like I'm not a professional whatsoever. I've been cutting my own hair for like 6 years, I think. Oh, you got to be good at it then. I mean, if you're doing something for 6 years, you're probably good at it. Hello, Angie. The more I am that Beery is just you in another life, Sophie. I mean, Sophia, it's not far from the truth. Yeah, we definitely have our differences. Probably about like 3 vertical feet, but yeah, there's a lot of similarities. There are some differences though. If you need tips for voices and accents, hit me up. Oh, Apex, you got it. Because I definitely do a lot of voices and accents for like my home game, but I would never film it because I'd be too self-conscious about it, you know? Because like, what if I don't know, I don't want to offend anybody, you know? But who knows? Short hair isn't easy to cut. Oh yeah, I bet. I bet. Well, and like doing anything in the mirror is so difficult. You know, everything's backwards. I don't know how you guys do it. Oh, but I'm so happy to be here, and also I'm hoping you guys are having just a terrific Sunday. And it's just fun to just check in with you guys. You know, answer any questions you have. Talk about the Unpredicted Party. Right now, beginner blacksmith project you would suggest. Oh, Nicholas, that's a great question. Hooks and nails are amazing first projects. because in that you have a lot of different processes. Like you could drift, you're drawing out bar, you're scrolling. Hooks are amazing, right? That's a classic. You could drift some holes in it, make some nails for those holes so you can hang it up. Bottle openers are really good beginner projects because you're drifting a hole. You're using hand tools to set the tooth. You could do a cool scroll at the end of it, draw, work on drawing out your bar, your technique, your actual like swinging technique, your strike. Beginners. I love a good bowl, but this is a little more advanced, but like a nice dish, like a bowl with a circular leg or 3 legs that pop off that you can use as a fruit bowl. You can burn incense in the damn thing. You could do all sorts of stuff. But like little knickknacks that you need, a pen holder out of pipe, just little knickknacks that you need. Think utilitarian, right? Like a fire poker is a great beginner's project as well. I think starting to fill utilitarian purposes is a great way to begin, because you have a checklist, right? Take a fire poker, for instance. I need a point on one end and then like a hook on the other to be able to like rake, to be able to draw, to be able to pull. I need it long enough to keep my hand away from the fire, and and then work on doing something cool and ornate for the handle, and then maybe have a hook on the end so you can hang it. I think just that is great because you're not also dealing with separate pieces of metal and then binding them. You're not dealing with rivets or forge welds or anything like that. Those are good beginners projects. Yeah. And you're not out a bunch of materials, so you don't feel bad about making mistakes. Mistakes are good. Mistakes are tuition. Are important. You learn way more from your mistakes than your successes. I don't remember who said that, but someone did. And then somehow I was able to connect the dots and remember it. But good question. Epic question. I just rehandled my... So let me grab something for you real quick. There it is. So, my primary forging hammer, my 4-pound forging hammer, during the summer, it gets really hot out here. And my handle is getting really loose to where, soaking it in linseed oil up top, driving in dozens of wedges in the top of it. It was finally high time to replace it. I just recently did that. And I was just thinking my goodness, I have spent probably tens of thousands, if not 100,000 hours or so with this handle for probably the last 10 years, I'd say. I built the Hobbit Door with this handle. I built everything from that point on with this handle. And it was precious to me because it was perfect. It was just the actual grip, the shape of everything. It was just perfect. And I was so connected to it. So I was thinking about, I could definitely, put it on a smaller hammer, choke this down. But also I might just keep it as a keepsake or maybe do a giveaway. I don't know, because I've had so much history swinging this damn thing. I mean, it smells good. I know that's weird, sorry. But I then replaced it with the exact same shape, But it feels good. Because it's a risk. Because the second you take that handle off, you're like, well, here we go, either I get it perfect or I'm going to have to get used to something again over, tens of thousands of hours. But it worked out perfect, and I'm very happy with it. Spent a good few hours on it just with my drawing knife, getting it perfect, sanded her down, and just great. Get that nice glossy finish on it so it's almost tacky, so you're barely having to hold on to it with your fingers. Because people think that you're really holding on to that hammer handle, gripping it hard as you're pounding. No. Like you're holding a bird. I'm just barely holding on to that handle. It's a dance. It's a dance. It's not a fight. It's a dance. But yeah, I'm very happy with how she turned out. Ooh, could Biri turn the volcano in Mordor into a forge, smelting me through? Oh my God, yes. Yes, he could. That might be getting stolen. Make a cool display. Ooh, maybe polished brass head. Oh, I like that. Could you repurpose the handle into a saucepan handle? Oh, that would be fun. I want to do something with it. I haven't figured out what it is, but just the amount of history I've had with this damn thing. Like, I don't know, like, let's just see. I can't see what you're seeing. But yeah, just the amount of history this thing and I have gone through. Oh, and I keep good care of my tools. Like, I don't abuse them for a good reason, and then they last for 15 some odd years. But this thing was just tired. Ooh, a door handle for my shop, like a pull. Oh, I love that idea. Ooh, keep going with these ideas, guys. Keep them coming. I like that. A door handle would be really cool because it feels so good. Like, this thing is honed in. You know what I mean? When you feel something that is just so worn in and used and lived in, you know? God, it just feels good. But honestly, I can't feel the difference between the two. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it's been too long. You know, and I love, one of my favorite things is seeing so many familiar, I want to say faces, but usernames here, you know? Oh, and then now we just started up memberships. Sorry, guilty plug. Memberships, so that when in the chat you have different like copper dog emojis and stuff, and then you have like a special thing on your chat so I can really see you. Also, you get videos early and you actually get a whole bunch of perks. But yeah, so check that out. Some kind of cool display. Ooh, a cool display, like make it look like it's something historic. I don't know. Is that too self-involved? I feel like that feels very like, I don't know, self-worship. I don't like that. I don't like the way that feels. I just do love this damn thing. It's a good handle. What do you think, Copper? Copper's looking at it like he wants to chew it. He's like, I know exactly what I'd like to do with it. Not yours, buddy. But you guys had terrific ideas when it came to that. Oh man, I'm just so happy you're all joining me. This is great. Ooh, there should be a way to combine Patreon and membership. There should be, Matt. Absolutely. My subscription count is getting high. I know, Matt, I totally get it. If it were a handle, I'd turn it into, ooh, the binder for a book. Oh, how cool is that? Make it look like it twists. Ooh, man. Wait, if you were to make a mistake, sorry, Trades, I'm reading your comment. How would you fix it and then flipping? Ooh, that's a excellent question. Yeah, like there was a moment where, yeah, like on the Iron Oak, you have that big name plaque, of like the really predominant donors for the retrofit out at Mission San Antonio. And you spend an entire day, heating things up and stamping those letters in. And you can only imagine, like, the last stamp you do, you mess up. One of the letters is flipped upside down. It is perfectly plausible for that to happen because you have all of your hours in the texture and you have all of your hours in all of the names. It wouldn't look the same if you flipped it over. Like, you could try your best to get that same kind of starburst pattern out of it, like the grain, right? But it wouldn't be pushing, you wouldn't have all that resistance on the other side. You'd be pushing all that negative space through. It wouldn't look the same. So really, you got one shot at that, which is a little boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? It's a little hair-raising. So you just gotta really mind your P's and Q's. And you know what I did? I'll show you. I'll be right back. Bear with me. I'm almost done. Okay. So, I built, where are you at? I built this tool so that you can slide in 3/8 inch letters, and you just tighten this little handmade wing nut. And it works great. So I hold on to it and I can just come down with one big powerful swing, pow! But, so when you put your rack of letters in there, they look like this, right? You don't know which direction they're gonna be facing. You just have to kind of trust yourself. But what I did was, as a blacksmith, clay is your friend. So, you know, whenever because it responds very similar to steel does, especially if you let it out in the shop for a little while and it gets really tough. But what I would do each time I strike, or before each time I strike, I make sure all of the letters are orientated, you know, in the way that I want them to be. And I just check it like, okay, cool. And I just have that nearby, and then I can stamp. But if one of them is, you know, at a skew, it shows up like crazy. I'm like, oh, don't do that. You know, fix it before you stamp it. Clay, baby. It's just those little things. And it took me years of doing mistakes to realize the power of clay, because it's just a proof. It's you know, and then once you just like rack this thing up full of letters, you mush it around, and now it's boop. You just gave the Etch-a-Sketch a little you know, wishy-washy. You know what I mean? Clay's your friend. But yeah, that's how I did it. Great question. I love these questions. Give me another. Oh, I tell you what, this iced coffee is hitting the spot. It's good stuff. How does a fellow grow a glorious beard of yours? Oh, I don't know. I have no tips. Honestly, it's all just out of laziness. I didn't want to shave, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let her go. I used to do, oh my gosh, my old look, like back in my 20s, was was like a chin strap, like well, I used to love Hellboy. When Ron Perlman was Hellboy, I was like, this guy's dope. I want to be him. So I had a pretty much a Ron Perlman's Hellboy chin strap. Yeah. And I rocked that for like 10 some odd years. And then I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't want to keep having to make this thing happen. So I just stopped shaving it, and then I grew a beard. So first time playing with the coal is today. Any tips? Ooh, great question. I already intend to burn a piece on purpose. It's okay. Chin strap pictures. Oh yeah. They're out there somewhere. I think I had that chin strap, but I think it was a baby one when I was building those redwood chairs. But yeah, the Hellboy, right? You have like a soul patch. It goes up right here. And then you have kind of, you know, like heavier sideburns. Oh yeah, rock the hell out of that. Because I didn't want the mustache. You've seen it. Oh, know exactly what you mean regarding the handle getting almost, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, and also, clay is great. Also, smiths. Oh, and also, Matt, I'm going to get back to your question about coal forging. You can practice different types of like twist styles, you know, as if it was steel. You know, clay is a great handy thing to play with. You know, to where you can kind of see like how many twists you want to put into the bars or what have you. You know, because then I could take this cool little detail and it's like, oh, well, what if I just forge that back square again? And then you could come up with cool new shapes and designs. My online apprentices know that We do a lot of clay work, and then you can come up with some cool square bar. Clay is a fun thing to play with as a smith. Just to experiment with. That's how also it's fun to teach people how to make leaves and things. Anyways, Matt, back to you, buddy. Any update on the Ancestors tools? No, so I've been trying to figure out a way to get those damn tools up because it's about a 12,000 pound load. And my current rig will struggle with that. And I don't want to break down or anything like that. So I might have to hire a big trunking outfit to load everything up, and it'll just be a breeze for them. But I tow some pretty big stuff, but this altogether is gonna be a lot. But maybe I'll just do a couple runs. I might just do that because I'm really anxious to get all that stuff up here. Anyways, Matt, back to you. So I guess my biggest tip for coal forging is start small. Start with just a little bit of coal. Start yourself a good little fire, a wood fire. Get your kindling all stacked up and you get that nice and going. Add in a couple pieces of green coal. Watch that beginning to puff up into coke. Add a little bit more. The biggest thing is to not just pile all your coal in, because then you can get yourself a pretty good fire going. Then you're standing back like, oh my God, as you're turning the handle or flipping your switch, whatever it is. Start small. Work your way up. Because if you start catching a lot of coal up, it can get a little chaotic. But keep water next to you, like some type of pour device so you can, control where your fire you want it. Yeah, that's about it. You're gonna do great. And it's a good thing it's such a good thing to learn, coal forging. Great thing to have in your toolbox. Because then you get better into, blacksmith welds and things like that. Oh, concrete pad, perfect. Perfect. That's great. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited for your progress. Let me know how it goes. There's also the Patreon, or not the Patreon, the Discord, where you can share like in the gallery and, share your experiences and stuff like that. And weld is why I built it. Totally. Matt, 100%. But then you can do some Damascus. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, coal really opens up a lot of doors. Oh, you already did? Well, once I'm done with this, I need to check that out. I do fall behind, in which I apologize, but I do eventually see everything. Thanks for sharing, by the way. Wait a minute. No, I did see it. You're right. I do remember that. I liked it. I remember. The bismuth fire pit you made. How well does the bismuth react to open fire? That's a great question. That was actually one of the biggest concerns of like everybody else is bismuth has a very low melting temperature. But if it was a wood burning fire, you bet your bottom that it would melt. But it is supporting a gas fire, with the rings. It was a commission for like a landscaper. They needed it for a client. I'm like, sure, I'll build that. That's fine. Or I designed it, obviously, and they wanted to put glass into it, and then just below the surface have those aerators, where the gas actually comes out of, and they just don't burn hot enough to get to that liquid melting point at about 520 degrees. Yeah, so there's very little concern that that the bismuth will melt because all the heat is above it, and also it's just not hot enough. But great question. I think if you guys were able to see it done and installed, you guys would definitely be able to see it a lot better and understand what's going on. So I kind of had you guys at a little bit of a disadvantage, not seeing it done with the tubing and all that, installed. This is great. Oh, I love having these conversations. Because what I love about them is they're always so different. You never know where they're gonna go. It's a lot of fun and it's exciting for me because I love to tap into where your guys' heads at. What you guys are all doing, Bismuth and steampunk. Oh, One day when this channel, or if this channel ever becomes like successful and I can actually like use this to fund my own work, oh, the places we're going to take bismuth, it's going to be crazy. Absolutely wild. Trust me. I'm missing some comments, dang it. Any blacksmith books you recommend? I didn't learn from any books, actually. I just had to kind of dive in and just do a little bit of YouTube in the early days, which is like 20 years ago, which is kind of crazy to think about. No, longer. Yeah, somewhere around there. Crazy to think about. But yeah, I think YouTube is a really good source. There's amazing creators out there. But there were a couple publications that I just looked through pictures. I know this sounds very I'm like a bit of a dullard, but I would just like see pictures and I'd like kind of connect the dots. Like, okay, this is what I got to do. And I'd go and do it. But honestly, just getting out there and working, that was my best teacher. You know, that was the best thing I could do, is just get to work. And it's okay if you make mistakes. You're supposed to. It's the price of admission, you know. Which actually kind of ties into the point that I was making much earlier. Is, with Damien, we were discussing in the artist's way that self-talk could be toxic self-talk, where it's very easy to get really down on yourself. If you're especially if you're trying to compare yourself to other people, worst thing you could possibly do. Everyone's got their own learning curve. Everyone's got their own damn thing going on. And it's important to be gentle with yourself, encourage yourself, and pay attention to the way you're talking to your damn self. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll pay attention to what I'm telling even now. No one would dare talk to me the way that I'll talk to myself sometimes. And it's so bad, but it's so important to recognize it. It's tough stuff. Back to the artist's way, right? That's what we were kind of discussing earlier on today. Is that self-talk and that self-harm, you could do. Important, very important to keep yourself accountable for how you talk to yourself. Be gentle. Like Mike was saying earlier, don't make yourself earn your own love. Sophie, you said it amazing. Yes. Yeah, Mike came out of the blue with absolute ball wisdom. It was great. I offended my teacher mentioning your work too much. What? No, I don't want to get you in trouble now. Oh my goodness. I'm honored. You're gonna make me blush. I have a bad habit of putting myself down that I will go into deep depression. Paul, buddy, first of all, so sorry, buddy. That's such a hard thing to do and to deal with. Is to deal with a bully inside of yourself. Because you can't whoop his ass, right? It's easy to deal with a bully if you're able to kind of, but it's an invisible terror. And also, Paul, I want to let you know, so many of us are dealing with it. Honestly, I think you would be not a part of the human race if you're not dealing with somebody inside terrorizing you. And it's interesting too, because you can start tracing back where you get it from. During tea time with the patrons this morning, we were talking about tracing back where you learn the nomenclature, the verbiage, who talked to you and who are you repeating, But you could have had a perfect childhood, but you're going to come out with trauma. Being a person's tough. And it needs to be tough. It's builds a lot of character, but also kind of reminds you you're alive, but also could you imagine life without the ups and downs? It would just be straight. How boring is that? You can't have the downs without the ups. Imperfections that make things beautiful. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's the yin yang, right? It permeates all of culture, all of philosophy. It's there everywhere. The light and the dark. But we can be more gentle, and we could choose to advocate for ourselves to treat each other a little more gentle, to have a little bit more patience, have a little more self-respect. And I learned a lot of that through the artist's way. And sometimes I forget that's actually part of what this, let me what this tattoo means to me. The elephant is a part of that, treating yourself with advocacy, it's important stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to get real hot and heavy and philosophical on you all of a sudden, but I think eventually we always get there, darn it. I think it's a habit of mine. Currently building an area in the backyard to start smithing. Nicholas, my man, that's amazing. Very cool. The best thing to do in my life is giving yourself a little present every day. Oh yeah, a little present every day. That's great. A little victory. I love that. Keep that up. I think we could all take a page from that book. Give yourself a little treat. Maybe. Is that everyone's homework today? I think we should do that a little bit of homework today. I always say do something kind for yourself, but I think we should give each other a little treat, a little something. It doesn't have to be food, but for me, it's usually food. I need to put up a fence so the dogs don't get out. Well, be gentle with yourself and be patient, because I know it's the middle of summer, so it's got to be hot wherever you are, unless you're in the southern hemisphere. Oh, hell no, no homework. Apex, this goes for you, big guy. I'm watching you. Little homework. Be kind to yourself, you know what I mean? Professor Max is giving homework. Matt, damn right. Yep. I need a, what do professors have? They don't have the square hat. They have they got like the shawl thing. Nope, not doing it. It's okay, I'm not gonna force you. It's hot out in Oklahoma. Dude, I bet. Yeah, they have during like graduation, they have like the scarf thing. I'll be right back. Yes, there we go. Professor Max is here. There we go. And I got like shoulders. No, I got to tuck it in. There we go. Come on, get it together, Max. There, Professor Max, come on. Okay, there we go. Yes, Professor Max decrees that you have homework to be kind and patient with yourself. Oh, let's see if we can make you. You guys are bad influences on me. Oh God, nice towel. No, it's welding leathers. Yeah, it's just the sleeves. Ooh, with half moon spectacles. Oh, Sophie, half moon spectacles. I can't wait to be an old man so I can rock like half moon spectacles, like on the bridge of the nose, Get some salt and pepper going. I'm looking forward to it. Did I make that cup? No, actually, a dear one of mine got me this cup, and isn't it great? It reminds me of like an old spittoon, but I love this cup, and right now it's holding my iced coffee. Who said you had to wait for that? I mean, all right. If I'm going to give you homework, I get homework too. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. What are we talking about? Choose a subject. Let's see here. I got to clean all the oils off. What do we got? Fancy anime costume. Oh, now we're cooking with gas, they say. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Never done this before, so be patient with me. So, I don't want to ignore y'all. So, what are we talking about? Yeah, what are you guys working on? So, we have somebody building a fence in Oklahoma in the heat. This is gonna be ridiculous. Ooh, turning the old handle into a wizard staff. That's a fun thought. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but I have an abnormally giant head. My cranium is a thing of legend. And I think maybe I just need to start making my own like sunglasses and things like that because nothing really fits me. So maybe this is good practice. Well, the problem is I can't practice this, so I have to just do it in like one go. So really the pressure's on. You see where this is going? Sophie, this is your fault. It might be a little bit big. We'll see. No, you know what? We're gonna take this out. There we go. That's the stuff. Yeah, this is. What was I even thinking? Custom frames. Yeah, right. Oh, cool. Sophie, I'm here to make dreams come true. Let me do a test fit over here. Wait a minute. Here we go. Wait, I gotta like adjust it in the camera, so I didn't get much time or practice here. But yeah, like on the edge. Oh. Okay. Sophie, I see it. Oh, you're welcome. All right. We'll leave it at that. Oh yeah, this is a guy. I like this look. Yeah, this is like kind of professorial. What's the word for that? I don't know what the word is. Nice spectacle. Yeah. Oh, Dova, you came in a weird time. Oh, I gotta adjust my ears as well. Yeah, see, Professor Max is gonna be complete soon. Oh, see, one thing I can always rely on you all is to make things fun. And fun is good. It's turned out well, thank you. Yeah. I've dealt with, some metal in my day. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. Well, Sophie was talking about some half moons. Sophie, this is what you were talking about, right? Like the half spectacles? I don't know. I don't know glasses. I don't wear them. Half moons. Is this a half moon? Help me. I like it though. It's kind of dashing. Do you secretly work at Hogwarts? I knew what you meant. Oh, absolutely. Okay, good. Yeah. Ooh. Then, I almost ripped my ears off with the little hooks. But then I can do the, my God, the dramatic, spectacle pull off, approved. It's approved. I'm looking forward to, aging with grace. Hopefully, we'll see. Ooh, yeah, fun game. If you had to wear glasses with colored lenses to them, what color would you choose? I'm trying to think myself. I think a cooler tone, because when I'm like working in the shop and everything's hotter than blazes, red tones, I think would just heat me up just by, like what? Oh. You didn't, yeah. Yeah, what color would you guys choose for your lenses if you were like stuck with them forever? Yellow, ooh, I'm a Vash and Stampede fan. Oh, Matt, yeah. Red, the filter, ooh, blue light. Oh, Apex, always utilitarian. You're always well thought out. I like green and blue. I think of a nice, do you guys know like a Bombay Sapphire bottle blue? I think something like that would be lovely. Smoky gray. I like these answers. You guys have good answers. They're a little crooked and they're not very symmetrical, but I did my best with what with how much I had. Yeah, like blues or like a deep like medicine bottle blue would be glorious. Crimson red, cool. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Like for the glasses themselves. I've always thought about doing this as a Halloween costume. But actually, no, I'm gonna leave them on. I'm gonna punish you, Sophie, for what you said. But do you guys remember Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman? I've always wanted to do that Halloween costume with the gray suit and the blue spectacles. I think those glasses, I should just make those. I should just make those. What am I doing? Huh? God, what's going on with these? There's something wrong with this one. Or maybe my head is just not symmetrical. I don't know. I guess, is anyone's head symmetrical? Oh, that's what I made. I made it way worse. I made it way worse. Okay, let's see here. Huh? No? Hey, close enough. I'm always wanted Wyoming rider. Oh, hey, you never know. Never say never. Something's crooked. Oh, I'm about to rip my damn ears off. Oh, you know what it is? It's not this. It's these that are crooked. Yeah, I gotta get this sorted out. Also, I gotta trim off some excess. What is this, amateur hour? I mean, who doesn't make glasses in 5 minutes? I think the half moons were maybe a little too deep. Oh, yeah. Like down. Yeah, down, you're right. Sophie, when you're right, you're right. I feel like a Santa Claus. Ooh, jam jar bottoms. You look like Bubbles. So tonight, Tendova. Tonight is my D&D game. My friends are all going to a shore town that is a big deal in the Traders Guild. Ooh, how exciting is that? I love a good, like, nautical theme. Ooh, a dragon egg. That's major stuff. I like this look. I look very studious. Very studious, indubitably. I read that as S'more-town. Oh, S'more-town. You have the chocolate district, the marshmallow square, and the graham cracker port. Whew, that sounds miraculous. Now I'm hungry. And I just ate lunch. How am I hungry again? Ooh, Matt, 100%. I just realized the time. Oh my gosh. Sophie, I like your style. This is a good look. Can't go losing those. Anyways, just how it smells like s'mores. Oh, hot and sticky. Yeah. But you have your homework. I think I'm gonna wrap things up. I got a lot of work to do today. I'm gonna be cruising around. I'm all juiced up with my iced coffee. Loving it. Mr. Copper Dog. No, we need to bring him over. Come here, Rob. Come here, Copper Dog. Come here, buddy. It's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, wait a minute. Just you guys wait. I'm gonna curl it in the back like that. Copper up. Oh, who's a good boy? It's so darling. Wait, it needs to be further on the bridge of his nose. This changes everything. I'm not the professor, Copper is. Look at him. Look at him! Look at him! Oh! Ah! Oh! It hurts! It's so cute. Copper, what do you think? What's out there? Look over here. Copper, over here. Oh my God. My dreams are fulfilled, buddy. But like I said, I don't want to linger too long. We've been hanging out so much. It's melting like a piece of butter. That makes two of us. I know we are, well, speaking of melting, it's hotter in blazes. That's also why I want to kind of get ahead of things. I got to put the cover on the pumpkin patch. But anyways, you have your homework, just be mindful of the way you talk to yourself and give yourself some grace, give yourself some, I don't know, be a little lenient on yourself. It's easy to get too hard on yourself and talk terrible inside. But be kind to yourself, be kind to others, love each other, and don't forget, I love all of you. And I'll see you next Sunday, okay? Oh, yes, Professor. Oh, I like the sound of that. Anyways, love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Professor.